Hey there guys, thank you for joining in with me today. This is going to be another video from Pug Life Gaming. This video is going to be covering some interesting news that I had seen today. So I just kind of was going over the Wowhead site just to see some of the new news, to see if there was anything that looked interesting to try and cover today. And I've seen this. I know that we normally do Mythic Plus here, but I wanted to cover this little tidbit about the RNG on the raid BoEs for season 3. So it looks like um, some of these are going to have secondary. Some of their secondary stats are going to be random. So if we look here, this is an article. See here, Squishy, I think is going to be the name here. This was posted 2 days ago. This is on the PTR. Um, So be warned that some of this may very well change. We don't know yet, but it does make note that um, particularly a lot of the BOEs from the Manaforge Omega raid are going to have random secondary stat rolls. And if we look here, we're going to see that this is going to be for cloth, leather, mail, plate, and we do have the specific Um, items here that are going to have this type of RNG. So we're going to have a set of head and boots, chest and belt, pants, boots, head boots. This is going to be cloth, leather, mail, plate. There's also going to be a BOE ring in here. Um, Looks like at this time there is no stats listed, but this could very well also be another BOE that will have random secondary stats as well. So this is interesting. I don't know that I've ever seen this as far as for BOE gear. Maybe they've done this in the past and I just wasn't aware of it. I think probably a positive that this may have is that this will help to distribute some of these pieces uh, in a way that they may not have been used before. So let's say, for example, if this Acolyte infused leggings had crit and haste, then they would be good for Beast Mastery Hunter, but they may not be as good for the other two classes of Hunter. Same thing goes for the plate or the leather or the cloth. Whatever the stats are, you're going to have, that's going to be a specific build that they're going to be good for. And if that's the only stat that drops on that set of BOE equipment, then if it's a set of, if it's one of the meta classes, or if it's one of the classes that needs that specific set of armor or that specific set of stats, then in the past we was probably only going to be able to get those from crafted material, crafted items, things like that. The ones that were able to specifically set what we wanted those stats to be. So in this case, you may be able to find these that are going to have the stats that you're going to need for your specific build. Problem is, what's the odds of getting a BOE? I don't know that at all. Obviously, if you're running in a raid group, then your raid may have some options or opportunities for you to be able to roll for or get those types of that type of equipment if it's something that's an upgrade and something that you're going to need. Something that I check here though, head is probably going to be an item that will be tier set. Chest is tier set. Pants tier set. So some of these, we don't know how the tier sets are going to work out, but some of these may actually fit in well in slots where before you may have had to take a tier set if it had even less stats, simply because it was better for your DPS. So we'll see how this works out. Don't know if it's going to make things any better. May make things easier to sell on the auction house. A lot of these items, if I remember correctly from the past, especially early on in the season, are going to be very expensive. And with the fact that they're going to have multiple stats, may make them even more expensive, especially for certain stats that people need. We'll see how everything works out as the season progresses. I'll continue to do some videos in the future covering especially Beast Mastery Hunter to show what are the pieces of equipment or pieces of gear that you're going to be trying to focus out and try to find, and what are some of your stat weights too. We're going to work on those a little bit later as well. But anyway, thank you for joining with me in this video. If you followed me this far, I really do appreciate it. If you kindly hit that like and subscribe button, it would really help me to grow the channel. And we'll catch you on the next one. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.